able to see clearly on my board what I've written there. Those are the points that are going to guide us as I'll be explaining. You'll be making reference to the board itself and see if what I'm explaining is in line with what we have there. So basically, that's that. In case of examples, if I will not be able to provide as many examples as possible, please, you can still request for some in the comment section below. So to start with, last time we talked about what research is all about. Then today I would like to delve into the first chapter for proposal writing, which is the introductory part or introduction. So firstly, it has quite a number of subtitles that we are going to come across, but I'm going to start with the major ones, which are background of the study or background to the study itself. What exactly does this mean to a researcher? What it means is you have to provide information to the particular study that you want to endeavor into. And what it means is look at it closely, examine your topic, find out how do I bring the concept to light so that people will be able to understand, read and understand properly and follow the direction of your research. So basically, this particular part, from the general perspective, it comprises three major things. The first one is the concept itself, that we may also call the historical background, or maybe let's say the general or global perspective about the topic. Where did it originate from, or where did it come from? How did it come about? What are the trends from the global perspective? That's why I've even written to say historical or global perspective. You have to identify that information and bring it to light. The second one is called regional. What it means is it depends on which part of the continent you are yourself. For example, when we talk of the first point, which is global, you're just talking about the global knowledge which is available or the historical background on that particular topic you're trying to investigate. If we come to the regional, of course, pick or contextualize that topic from the global perspective, narrow it to maybe a particular continent. For example, maybe in Africa, we can say, well, what has been trending or what information is there about this particular topic in Africa, to be precise. We could talk about that. Trends, we mean studies, whatever investigations have been carried out, and what exactly is there. Then from there, we could now narrow it to the local. And of course, we're still going to narrow it till we reach the scope of our study, to contextualize it, localize it, and make it relevant to a specific area or location of our study, or in other words, our study site. So we look at the regional, which is Africa, then maybe the local. Now let's speak Zambia. What exactly has been trending on that particular topic in Zambia? Again, you have to share some information based on that, because it is from there that you are going to give people direction to say, well, from the global perspective, this is how this issue has been trending. In Africa, this is exactly what has been happening. Then in Zambia, this is the information that we have. Now, even still in Zambia, local, you have to narrow it to a specific study site now. Are you studying it at district level? Are you studying it maybe at just the, some specific small area or location that you may think of? You have to narrow it to that. Of course, now as you continue narrowing your study, you now get to a point where you will find research gaps that you want to push in terms of boundaries of knowledge. When you are going to reach that extent, it means you are now going to jump or move to the next step, which is called statement of the problem. Basically, you are now targeting a specific site that you have identified to say, well, I've seen there's a problem here. Now, what exactly is the problem? Again, it is still taking you back to the trends within that locality to say, well, this is what has been happening. If you are conducting that study within an organization, of course, you have to provide information to say this is what has been trending in that particular organization, company, area, school, institution, name them. It is from there that you're now going to identify those gaps to say, well, this is the problem, and I want to investigate, push knowledge further so that we can understand more about this particular problem. That's exactly what the statement of the problem says. It's not just a matter of you picking some information from anywhere at random and say, this is my statement of the problem. No. No wonder I started so well by giving you a clear picture of the global or historical background. Okay, narrow it to a continent specifically, then again narrow it to a country locally, then again you have to narrow it to a specific maybe district, area, locality, institution, company, organization, name them. That's exactly how we are going to approach our research appropriately under the introductory part. Of course, now when you have formulated your statement of the problem with clear citation, evidence, knowledge, of course, we're not just talking from without. If you see a problem, cite information. Where exactly did you get that information and how reliable it is? How reliable is that particular information? Of course, we'll get back to sourcing of information, citations, and all those things. We'll still get back there. Then, after you have formulated your statement of the problem, of course, you can now look at the purpose or general objectives. General objective. For some, a purpose of the study is more than enough. Others would go for the general objective. Of course, these will come from the title itself that you yourself you have formulated. You understand. You get the general objective or purpose from the title. Then from there, now you have to again generate research specific objectives that are going to guide you now in terms of your investigation. Also, this depends on the title that you have. What exactly are you trying to achieve at the end of the day? So you're splitting that general objective or purpose into specific smaller objectives which are achievable or researchable with specific methods for you to arrive at that particular topic with new knowledge to push the boundaries in that specific study areas. So basically that's what I had for you in this particular video. Subscribe, invite more people to do so, ask questions in the comment section below. I'll be able to respond and reach out to me for more examples. I couldn't do that because of time limitation. Thank you.